Hey, what's going on guys, and welcome to week 5 of your season 5 Brawlhalla battle pass. Today we're going through all the week 5 missions and explaining how to complete them in the fastest and most efficient way possible. Also, G.I. Joe is coming to Brawlhalla, and if you guys haven't heard about it yet, I've got a video covering everything that we know so far and everything to expect for the updates. You can go and check that video out now. But now let's just get straight into it. So, emote last. Nice and easy. You have to be the last player to emote within that game before the game ends. The best way to do this is to kill the final opponent, and then while they're traveling to the kill box, you have like a few seconds from when the kill happens to when the game actually ends. So usually if you do the final hit on an opponent and immediately emote, then on the final frame you'll be emoting, and of course the other player is dead, so you'll be the last person to emote. You have to do that for 8 games. Next we have bow heavy attack damage, orb KOs, and gauntlet light attack damage. So the 2 players I recommend playing this week are Zariel and Petra. Zariel has both bow and gauntlets, Petra has both orb and gauntlets, and currently there is no bow or orb if I remember correctly, but that is just yet because there is a new Fangwild legend coming soon, so they could possibly be bow and orb, would make a lot of sense. Next, we have win matches as different legends that were used to win a 2021 BCX 1v1 championship. So there are 4 legends you can use for this, and you only have to win 3 times, so you can double up with the legend. The 4 legends you want to be playing to complete this are Jala, Bryn, Baraza, and Bodvar. So you can win 3 matches with Jala and that'll complete this mission, or you can do 1 with Jala, 1 with Bryn, 1 with Baraza. Really doesn't matter, as long as you win with one of those 4 legends, it will count. Next, we have exhausted recovery attack KOs. So in case you haven't heard of an exhausted recovery attack before, we talked about them I think last battle pass. It was actually one of the harder missions to complete, especially for the newer players. But basically, when you're in the air and you do a heavy attack with no side or down input, it does a recovery, right? So for the spear, it's the helicopter upwards, and a second recovery attack is called an exhausted recovery attack. So this is after you do the first one, you do a second one, and it consumes a jump, and it also goes a lot, it doesn't go as high as a normal one. So you can see this one goes pretty high, whereas if I do a second one just before we hit the ground, it goes about half the height, so it's really not that high, and also it consumes a jump. So if I used up all my jumps, I can't do it again because it consumes a jump. So one of the ways that we were talking about doing this last time was to do a basic spear combo and then hit them with the recovery, just like that. It is a little bit difficult, and it really just depends on your skill level and which sort of weapons you can use. You can do it on any weapon, just like that, but there are certain weapons that it is definitely a lot easier with. Some of the easier weapons that I would recommend using for this mission are 100% spear. Spear is the easiest one to do it with. Then I'd also say katars, guns is also, so blasters is also. Stuff that hits directly up is really good, because if it doesn't kill them with the normal recovery, then you can do the exhausted recovery and have that as a kill option while they're stuck up there. So guns and spear both hit sort of directly up, whereas axe, even though it's a 360, so it's easy to hit, it's very difficult to hit on the exhausted one of it. So just keep that in mind. And if you guys are struggling with this, I might make a separate video with a couple more tips to complete this mission. And you need to complete 5 of those exhausted recovery attack KOs. So I feel like this is quite a difficult one, so I might make a video in the future, as this was also one of the harder missions in previous battle passes. And last but not least, we have get 4 KOs in a match. So obviously you can't do this in solos, such as Strikeout 1v1 or Experimental, because you can only get a max of 3 KOs. But so you're gonna have to go into either free-for-all or friendly 2v2s. Really, it's whichever one works best for you. You might try free-for-all and find that you can't get those 4 KOs, and then switch to friendly, and you can find that with a teammate that helps you, it's a lot easier. Or you might find that friendlies is a lot harder because your teammate keeps getting all the kills and you hop into friendlies and it works out. Really just try whichever one for you, and you need to get 15 of these, but really it's not too hard, so you guys should be fine. That's all for this week. I actually have a video coming out where I play Brawlhalla with a pen. That's right, with a pen. I'm currently editing it now and I'm super excited to show it to you guys, so look out for that video. And that is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video helped, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.